Alright, fine. I'll share my opinions on the new Spider-Man trailer. Get off my back!
Presenting your host, Cuddy Vibe.
Nice theme song. Thanks for the theme song. Odd but fair. Alright, so there was a new Spider-Man trailer. Whoa! For the new Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day, based off a comic, or at least titled off a comic that a lot of hardcore comic book fans hate. Yeah, if you don't know about this, so Brand New Day is a comic where Mephisto breaks up Spider-Man and Mary Jane, and so I think they stopped remembering each other, but that's the comic. Obviously, it's different from the movie, and I know it's different from the movie because in the comic, I'm pretty sure MJ and Peter are married, as it should be, as we should all just leave it. If Marvel could ever just let Peter Parker marry Mary Jane like they did for like 20 years, please, Marvel. Okay, I'm watching you guys. They're not together in the latest Amazing Spider-Man run. In fact, Mary Jane is Venom. Very confused by that. I'm just gonna say it, and I know none of this has to do with the movie trailer yet. But, shut up! Stop yelling at me! I'll do my job the way I want to do it. Thank you. I'm not coming to your YouTube page. Unless you're somebody I watch, in which case we should collab. Anyway, back to talking about the new Spider-Man trailer, like everybody wants me to, for some reason. And, yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I like his suit. I think his suit looks pretty dope. Oh god, I'm not excited to see his mutation become more and more disturbing. Like, it's in the 90s animated show. If you haven't watched that, I don't know the comic book that this arc comes from. I don't know if it comes from a comic book. I haven't read Spider-Man's mutation, like, giving him, all the, like, the super mutant stuff in comics, but I know I've seen it in the show. That stuff weirds me out. I'm grossed out by it. I don't like Spider-Man becoming a spider, and that's kind of what they're setting up. And make him a clone. No, you'd have to get rid of Gwen Stacy first, which is someone who doesn't appear in the new trailer. I have seen no news of Gwen Stacy, so it looks like they're leaving that alone, potentially. What there is in the trailer, there's Punisher, there's Hulk. I'm mad about Hulk. Why is the Hulk just a cameo in this universe, huh? What's going on, Marvel? Make Hulk a movie. Give him a movie. Give him something. He's so cool. And green and big. And, what's this cool big green guy doing? Frickin' nothing. Just showing up in everyone else's movie. Stop! There are enough Spider-Man characters where you don't need to make... And also, what college is hiring Bruce Banner at this point? You're the Hulk, man! That's a liability. I wouldn't insure Peter's college, which I guess is fair. But also, and this is like a bigger Marvel thing. I know I liked the trailer, okay, but I'm gonna do nothing but complain about it. I'm sorry, I don't care. Fuck you. Okay, so no one remembers Peter, right? Nobody remembers Peter at all in his whole life. How did he get into college? What's he doing in college? Huh? Does he still have paperwork? People have probably asked this question before, but I just don't get it. How did he get an apartment? Okay? What's his credit score looking like? He shouldn't exist. He technically... Didn't Doctor Strange make it so he basically didn't exist? or people just forgot about him, I guess. Either way, I guess he still would have his, You know what's gotta be really weird is if you're, like, a teacher at Peter Parker's high school, and you're going, like, someone asks you about, like, some kid's transcript that you, like, put a grade on and you don't remember them. Like, I get it. Whoever's Peter's high school teacher is, like, a high school teacher in Queens, so they probably forget a lot of kids by the time they're done teaching, But it must be so weird to look at a person's transcript and no one can say anything about this person. Huh? What about the person who admitted him? They had a whole conversation, remember? At which I guess Peter got accepted, so I guess maybe he's just coasting off of that, and he just went to the same school, but no one remembered him. And, so yeah, I guess there's nothing to be stinky about that now that I've yelled about it for a little bit. I don't really care, personally. The Punisher's in it. That's why I watched Daredevil Born Again, which I gave a super in-depth review yesterday. You should watch that if you want to be really mad, because I really didn't, okay? Yesterday's video was inane and stupid, and you should only watch it if you love inane stupidity. Thank you. I've decided I'm going to be king of stupidity. Yeah, get off my lawn, Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley, I'm coming for your spots. I'm the new king of stupidity. Ah, ha, ha. The one thing that sucks about challenging Nick Shirley for his throne at the very tippity top of stupidity is that I need to say fraud like 3 billion times. Anyway, back to the new Spider-Man trailer. Yeah, it looks like he did like a web slingshot. So cool. He looks so sad. Oh, like Peter Parker should be. I love the guy. I just think he should be miserable, But still married to MJ, by the way. And their relationship should be like, meaningful, but like also kind of a struggle because of the obvious. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for the movie. I'm really excited to see Tom Holland. Oh no, that's the whole mic setup. You guys are gonna hear a bunch of jumbled stuff from me kicking the mic by accident. But that's what you get. That's what you get when you listen to the King of Stupidity. You get dumb moments like that. Ha! Amazing. Immaculate. Perfect. So, yeah, his suit, 10 out of 10. I don't like him becoming a spider. I never liked that. I think it's gross. And I think he should not do that. I think if they are going to have him do that, I would wait another year for you to reshoot this thing with a different plot. Please! Bring back Vulture. Bring back Vulture. Yeah, I don't know. Where's Norman Osborn? Where's Harry Osborn? I hope this is the movie that they actually bring in Harry Osborn. Why has Spider-Man been best friends with Miles Morales' best friend? Huh? Like, I don't really care all that much, but I feel it's robbery, isn't it? Isn't this some kind of theft? Are we all just gonna forget that Peter stole Miles' best friend? What happened to Harry Osborn? Where are the Osborns? Huh? No one can answer me that. So if I don't see Harry this movie, I'll be very disappointed. I also won't care. Let's be clear. I think that No Way Home, on rewatch, awful. And I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but his movies I don't know. They're okay. They're fun. I really think Homecoming's a lot of fun. Far From Home, also kind of fun. No Way Home, it's only fun in theaters for the first time. There's no plot. There's no plot behind, like, Spider-Man, get together with other Spider-Man! Just saying. If you're not on board with that, if you don't already know that about No Way Home, watch it again. Watch it again. It's like the only reason that movie was like exciting was because they were gonna bring back all the Spider-Men, and that only happens in the last like 30 minutes, and the rest of it's just like build up as you wait for the other Spider-Men to show up, and Tom Holland doesn't even get to fight anyone new. Tom Holland gets to just like beat up everybody that you remembered Spider-Man beating up. Okay? And Doctor Strange is a moron in that one. So, that's my thoughts. What's the score? What am I going to score Spider-Man's new trailer? 10 out of 10. Perfect. Go watch it. And let's all petition Marvel to give Hulk his own movie. What the heck? Are they doing this? If they're doing this, and I don't know, like, leave a comment, please. Let me know. I'd like to know something like that. Pointing! Subscribe!